So dear viewers, today I have got three lovely and beautiful ladies. Actually, ladies, I mean they are my fantastic and very hardworking students from three different European countries. Even though they are from three different countries, but they look triplets here. Because you can see they all are wearing red. And really this is fascinating, isn't it? I just want to ensure that this is not my class rule or uniform that they need to be wearing red. But coincidentally, they all are in love with each other today, I can say. So let's introduce each other. So if you please tell them what's your name, where you are from. So learners come viewers, so viewers come learners, they can have an understanding. Okay, so today actually we'll talk about some of their career plan, personal life, a little bit maybe their countries, their experience in Australia, etc., etc. Okay, so
my name is Melania. I come from Italy. I've been in Sydney for almost 2 years.
Okay, you?
Similar. My name is Lenka. I come from the Czech Republic, and it's gonna be 2 years soon when I'm.
So you have been here for 2 years nearly?
For almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
And my name is Anna. I'm from Slovakia and I'm here for a year already.
So altogether you got 5 years experience. If I ask you this question, that what's the mystery behind this red? Did it happen before in my class? Like three of you wearing the same color?
No, three of us. It was just me and Hannah, and then Lenka showed up with a red jumper.
That's good. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very much red. So yours is a little bit, more reddish probably. Okay, so if I ask, what made you come to Australia? Like you all are from European countries, people tend to go to probably the UK, USA and some other countries. But why did you decide to come to Australia?
I just liked Australia and I wanted to study somewhere else than Italy. So I say UK, everyone goes there. US, I've never really been.
So you wanted to see some difference?
Yes,
like
and I wanted to study overseas, not in Italy. So I finished high school and then left for Australia.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you're not nervous or you want to be independent, right?
Yes.
So you don't mind being alone?
No. But that was for me the first time living by myself and looking after my stuff and economical independence worked out pretty well.
Okay. Have you traveled many countries?
No, just Australia really and South Korea on my way back to Italy.
Okay, I'll come back to you with that because I learned that lately you have made a few trips to different countries. Okay. Now I just want to hear your stories because you all are studying in my class and doing really well, I know. One good thing about you that you're always happy, especially Anna, you're very smiling, so this is one of my students who always smiles. That's a good thing that actually cheers the whole class up. Okay, so why you came to Australia?
So I was missing that experience in my life. I wanted to always try to work in English-speaking country, and even though I used to work in company where I had a chance to speak English, I never felt like in foreign country properly. So I just took this chance, and at that time I was deciding when I was gonna go. I could go to England, but because I just love nice weather, beautiful beaches, so I decided to go. I decided to do like a big step and just go to overseas, and I'm really happy.
So the whole point of choosing Australia is due to some factors like beach, beautiful weather.
It was for me. It was like a great mixture of work opportunity in mixed with nice weather.
So you did a lot of research on the background.
Yes.
Okay, because as you said, you wanted to be in an English-speaking country.
Yes.
So there are many countries, that use English as their first language, but you chose Australia, obviously. You love the weather. But if I'm not wrong, there is a huge difference between European weather condition and Australian. You know that.
Yes.
Okay, it's very much tropical here, you can say. So, what did you find in terms of weather? Can you say something like between Slovakia?
Oh my God!
Just want to let you know, guys, that many of you would have been raised with Czechoslovakia. It used to be one country, and I think in 1990 sometime, right?
89.
Or 89, they got split.
93.
93, okay. Now it's like, yeah, I learned from different students that around 90s. That's why I said 90s. So Czechoslovakia got separated, and they got two names: Czech Republic and Slovakia, or Slovak Republic as well. I think the same thing. Okay, so basically, if you merge them, that they become actually Czechoslovakia. I am used to saying Czechoslovakia all the time. Still, I tend to say, but I know they are different. So obviously, you can see that Lenka is from Czech Republic and Anna is from
Slovak Republic.
Slovak Republic. And those who follow sports, you may have seen, these two names, especially in Olympic and all these things. So can you say a little bit about this, the weather?
I mean, I came here actually because of the weather, and also
because you don't like snow or anything, right?
No, it's just too much for me. It's just too cold.
Too cold.
So
Okay.
I came here to improve my English, and I found Australia really interesting.
You like Australian way of speaking, eh?
Yeah.
You love it. Okay.
Yeah. So I just really wanted to try it. I really miss the experience to live in another country. And I wasn't really interested about UK or United States. It just,
Because
I don't know.
I can see three of you. Yes, definitely. Even though a lot of great things are there in the UK, but one of the negative things I would say is the rain.
Yeah.
Even when I went there, I think 80% time it was actually raining probably. Even though it was the best time of the year, but there was rain at least a day. I mean, at least a few, hours a day. So that was one of the negative parts. Okay, so we learned that lately you have traveled, back home.
Back home.
So can you share something like what made you go back and how much you enjoyed and all these things?
So I came to Australia in October 2017.
Yeah.
And since that I never.
You haven't been
before. No.
To Italy,
So
okay.
I said it was time to go. Plus, I have an Australian boyfriend, which never got to experience my culture 100%.
He pushed you hard to go, right?
No, not just that, but even my dad. He wanted to know the person I was living with, and
You have a very,
Yes.
neat and close bond with your dad,
Yes, exactly.
as we learned from you
So he
several
wanted
times.
to know, the person I was living with, the person that was next to me, we actually lived together.
Does your dad like your boyfriend?
Oh, I love him. He loves him. Even though they don't speak the same language, it was pretty easy. So I was translating for both of them, and
So your dad cannot speak at all?
No, at all. In the slightest, they can't speak English, and my boyfriend can speak Italian. So it was interesting.
Yeah,
it was funny because the whole time they were just trying to say stuff, and I had to translate. And
What did you do in Italy? Like, did you fly straight to Italy, or on the way you stopped somewhere?
I had a layover of 17 hours in South Korea.
In South Korea, in
Yes.
Seoul?
In Seoul, yes.
Yes. Did you like it there?
I loved it. It's
What did
actually
you
a
do
nice
there?
country. We just booked an hotel close to the airport, so it was actually Incheon, it wasn't Seoul. But we went around and a couple of drinks, spoke to the people. They're all really nice, so we wouldn't mind.
What about communication? Because South Korean people cannot speak English in general.
Yes, but people that work in hospitality, like shops,
They knew a little bit.
They know the basic English, so you're able to communicate. And at least what we've noticed is there's at least one person in the shop that has an average level of English, so they're able
So
to
at least they could communicate somehow.
Yeah, probably because they're close to the airport, so they get many foreign people having a long layover in there.
So how long had you stayed in Italy?
It was about 2 weeks. So I stayed 10 days in Sicily because I'm from Sicily.
Sicily, yeah.
And then
There was a great football team in the past.
Yes.
Sicily, yeah.
Yes, Catania.
So was it enough, 2 weeks? You think?
No, it wasn't.
It's never enough.
But I had to go back. It's better than nothing. So
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
It's
Yeah,
better than not going at all. So next time I go, and the promise that we're going next year, I'll stay at least 3 to 4 weeks.
You could go for a month or something at least, yeah. So what did you do, like something interesting?
Just basically my dad got a week off work and he just drove us everywhere. Everywhere we saw Sicily.
He was a travel guide for your boyfriend.
He was.
Okay.
So many beautiful places. Been hiking, swimming. We saw a bit of the history that we have in my country. Then went to Rome.
Definitely, because there was a proverb. There is still that Rome was not built in a day. That you know that. And obviously Rome has a big history. Okay, so it was the first time for your boyfriend to be there?
First time that my boyfriend left Australia. Yes.
So he had never gone outside Australia?
Yes.
Oh,
never.
really?
And what
it was a massive experience for him.
What he told me on the way back is that he felt as if that was a really big experience for him to grow up, and he appreciates his country way more.
Is he from Sydney?
Yeah, he's from Sydney. He's 100% from Sydney. He's 100% Australian. So
did he like Italian food?
He really liked Sicily. It was a big disappointment with Rome.
So it's better than Rome, because Rome must be very busy and crowded.
Busy, too many tourists.
All the capital cities are like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he loved it, so we want to go back.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. And I know that you have planned to go to Slovakia.
Yes.
I also learned that you have a bit of history about your, like where you're originally from. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 3.5 languages.
3.5. Which one is the half one? Can you say
so
that?
my first language is Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yes. So
why you speak Hungarian? Because you are from Slovakia. But what's the reason?
Yes. So it's a long history actually. So Hungary has been separated hundreds years ago. Like it's a long story anyway.
So it's neighboring, right? Where you are from in Slovakia is very close to Hungary?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's really close to Hungary, and there is a part in Slovakia, also in Romania, Serbia, where the population speaks Hungarian, or their first language is Hungarian. So I'm from a part of Slovakia where are a lot of Hungarian people. That's why. So I speak Hungarian. I had to learn in Slovakian, obviously.
Yeah.
And English, and I speak a bit of Czech, I guess. Of course, Czech and Slovakian.
There are some similarities.
80% the same.
Okay.
It's like speaking with a different accent.
We can understand each other 100%.
You can understand each other.
99.9%.
What about the letters, like alphabet? Do they look similar?
Maybe there are some letters.
Little details.
They're different.
No, they're the same. You can find like a couple of little details.
But I can read everything.
You can read.
Czech, yeah.
It's basically the same.
Between Slovak and Hungarian language, they're different?
The letters are the same, but the pronunciation is absolutely different.
So the way you pronounce.
So for example, like Slovak or Czech people can't really read Hungarian. Like the letters are the same, but the pronunciation is different.
Okay.
So
at school, wherever you studied, up to probably year 12, okay, which is the college level in many countries, just letting you guys know. So there, you mainly studied in Hungarian, right?
Yes.
Because most of the
so we had options. My parents actually had options
and they had to go with the Hungarian.
Yes, so Hungarian or Slovakian school. But even in a Hungarian school, we had to study in Slovakian, and there were some classes which were in Slovakian, just to practice.
So basically, your parents, your grandparents, they are mostly from Hungary, and at some time in the past, they got separated, but that part remained. Slovakia actually took the ownership of that land.
Yes, exactly.
Wrong. So that's how it has been. So you had to stay there. Okay. Tell me something like, do you have any plan? Because I know you missed, but lately you have traveled somewhere, some places. You have been to New Zealand?
I've been to New Zealand.
How long ago?
It was in March, so it's almost like 3 months ago.
3 months ago? Okay.
Yes.
How did you find it?
Because I have some Czech friends here, not many, but 2 of them are really close to me, and they were thinking to go somewhere. and they mentioned New Zealand, and they asked me if I want to join, and I was like, of course I want. So we were traveling in a North Island, and that was beautiful. It was just 1 week. It was like a road trip. We were camping every day, different place, but I enjoyed a lot.
Okay, so viewers, I want to let you know that New Zealand got two beautiful islands, North Island, South Island. I personally visited South Island. Not because of that I want to talk highly about it, but you know that South Island is really beautiful.
They're different.
Yeah, very different. Naturally, it's fantastic. Definitely. So, if you have an opportunity, would you like to go back again?
I mean, there is so many places around you can see. So at this moment, I would say no, because I would travel more in Australia.
Other parts.
So I don't really need to come back again, because there's much more things to explore. But yeah, it was beautiful. I would recommend it.
What's your future plan? Like all of you, like, what are you planning to do? Like, do you all love to stay in Australia permanently, or you don't mind? I think you want to. I can see from your face, I can tell that. And you have a boyfriend, so you are.
We have three little cats.
One of your legs. Okay, so you have two family members here. So one of your legs is already settled, and the other one is in Italy, I would say.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to stay
and study, yes.
And study, because I know you are a very hardworking. So what do you think? She's always good at and very on time with the assignment and all these things. I really love your color. Actually, this is fantastic. It is a great coincidence. It looks like twin sister come triplet. Okay, three of you. So what about you, Lenka?
So I like Australia. I love the weather. I love the lifestyle.
What about people?
The people are fine. You can find all the cultures here, which you can't find in Czech Republic.
Do you like your teacher?
We did.
Yes, so because you like everything, so why I should be excluded? I should be included there as well. Okay, so it gives me a very clear hint that you would love to stay or you don't mind. Do you love Czech Republic?
I like Czech Republic. I think we're really lucky. We have good job opportunities.
So
it's a safe country. It's nice.
Safe, nice, yeah.
But obviously, I like something more in Australia. As I said, the weather, the lifestyle, maybe even like the thinking of some people is different. They're more open here. But at the same time,
it's a multicultural society. Yeah. People come from everywhere, so everyone's mentality, the way of thinking, is different.
And also, people respect each other maybe more. They are more
that's good to hear.
Tolerant.
Tolerant, yeah.
But at the same time, I have to say Czech Republic is like a great country to live. We can't complain. And I would recommend everyone just go and see what's happening in the world around you.
No, I think it's a beautiful country. Because when I watch some videos, I did watch in the past, and I found it's beautiful. Actually, it's beautiful, traditional, historical, and I have had a lot of students like you. They are fantastic. They're lovely. To be honest, yeah. What about you? Would you love to stay here? I remember you telling you don't mind or something in the
Actually, it's a good question, because I have no idea what I do in the future. Because the thing is, I really love Australia. I love the opportunities. I love to meet international people, like how you said, you can meet people from everywhere.
Everywhere you can meet. But what about
so nice?
But what about staying permanently? Have you made any decision? Have you lined up any agenda? How you can fulfill that dream? Or you don't care because you don't have any aim in life?
The thing is, I really miss my country.
Okay.
I really miss the people from home. I miss my family. I miss my friends.
So you got people next to you.
Yeah, of course. That's why I love Australia. I mean, I met a lot of amazing people here.
Okay, yeah. So now, where do you live here in Sydney? Do you guys live with other Slovak or Czech people or people from other parts of the world? Who are your housemates or roommates?
That was the thing. I was really 100% sure since the beginning. I didn't want to live with Czech people because it's like a step back. You go overseas to live with Czech people. For me, it didn't make sense. So I always
need to improve your English all the time.
Yeah, with other nationalities. At this moment, I live with 2 Australians.
To Australians, very good. To Aussie people, yes. What about you?
Oh, I live with international people. That's
Who are they? Where are they from?
Actually, I was the same. That I didn't want to live with Slovakian, Czech, or Hungarian people. So I live with Chile.
Chile, yeah.
Yeah, Chile.
South America.
South American, yeah, and French, and I lived before with German people as well.
Spanish, maybe.
Spanish, yeah, everything.
Because I remember you saying you used to have some trouble with the Spanish girl or something. I don't know that you're saying that the Spanish girl is speaking. I could be wrong. Sorry, something you were saying in the past.
No, yeah, we had some problems with English.
People from England.
No. I mean with English speaking.
He's speaking, okay.
Yeah.
And you live just with your boyfriend?
And 3 cats. That's.
And 3 cats. So you have a big family already.
Yes.
So 5 people.
Yes, 5 people exactly.
Okay. So when you're away, all your cats are alone at home?
Yeah. They keep each company.
They can look after each other?
They can look after each other.
Okay. How old are they?
One is almost a year, the other one is 9 months, and the little one is 6 months.
Obviously, you call them with some names, right?
Yes.
So if you call one of the cats, like, what are their names? Tell me their names.
Astro, Cosmo, and Leo.
So if you call Cosmo, will Cosmo come to you only?
Yes. But all the others will come because they want to make sure that I'm not feeding him some human food. So they all want to eat. So if I call one of them, they all will come. But
Do they get angry at you sometimes?
No, never.
No, they're always happy.
I get angry at them, but they are not able to get angry at me.
So they are more patient. They are more patient than you.
Yes.
So their judgment is better than you actually.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be angry, you said.
Sometimes I get angry because I just cleaned the bathroom and they jump with wet paws on the bath and it's all dirty and I get angry at them. They don't care. They just come after me.
So if I ask you one other question about your profession, what type of job you guys are doing? What are you doing at the moment?
Yeah, I work in hospitality. I always did. Even at home, even now, I really like it. I really like to work with people. So
you enjoy working with people? Very
sometimes
good.
Not that much, but
why? Some people can upset you?
I have to say it's really hard to work with people all the time. It's
very
really
challenging.
Hard to, yeah.
Satisfying the needs of a customer is the most challenging part. Even when I teach you, I tell you, and working in a team also. That's another hard part. You know, so you guys know that. What about you? What are you doing at the moment?
I'm the same. I'm in hospitality.
Same in the hospitality, and you?
Same.
Same.
Yes.
So hospitality industry is very rich in Australia. You can see, and they're very famous. So if you come to Australia, you can find these people. They can help you probably in the hospitality job. Yeah, because they're hardworking, and you can see that they can speak very well. They love their countries, but they also like Australia very much. So you can see that. Is there anything that you want to say to my learners? Any tips for them about English, education, anything about career plan? Do you want to say something to them? Anything?
So what I would recommend to you, just don't be afraid and go abroad, go to different country, because it's the best way how to learn English. You're going to be thrown to the water you don't know. You have to swim in a water you don't know, so it's the best.
It's my turn. So being afraid is normal. If you are moving to another country, it's absolutely normal. The thing is, you have to do it. You want to do it, and it's a really nice experience, and that's the best way to improve your English.
Well, everything do it when you're young. If you want to do something, don't wait. Just do it. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it in the future.
So dear friends, I hope you have heard what 3 of my lovely students said at the end. So you need to be confident, positive, and go whenever you like. Doesn't matter what age you are at. Okay, be confident. That's very important, and you should gain a lot of experience internationally. It doesn't have to be from one country, can be from anywhere, doesn't matter. So obviously Australia can be one of the richest countries in the world, and you all love me as well because I am in Australia. Maybe it could be one of the reasons. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed watching this great episode, this conversation with my students. I look forward to seeing you again with another beautiful episode on this channel. Thank you very much. Have a very, very beautiful day.
Bye.